Show. I'm your host, Nicholas Ganger, and any way you slice it, I'm going to dice it up for you today here on May 2nd, a beautiful Thursday outside on the East Coast here in Massachusetts. Thank you for joining me today here on the channel. You can always catch the replay on Spotify and YouTube at Conquering Hill. So I want to thank you. I appreciate you swinging by, having a listen. So, really, what I want to express to you today is just start with today. We have these big ideas, these big projects, dreams in our mind. But you know what? We have to start with the moment. We have to start with today. And sometimes when we look at the end result, is exactly what we want out of our actions and our plans and our blueprint. We're not going to get there just in one day. We're not going to get there in the morning, in the afternoon, right? So it's going to take many days, many nights of hard work, you know, and just plugging forward, just moving forward, and just sticking to the plan. So, whatever you do today, just start with today and don't worry about what you have to do next week. Don't worry about what you have to do next month, next year, right? It's good to have an idea where you want to go, what you want to do, but let's think about it. Whatever you, if you're letting your mind, if you're letting your mind get clogged up, getting clogged up with all these things that you have to do. You're missing out in the moment. You're missing out being staying present. And today is the day. So whatever you have on tap, whatever you have over the horizon, whatever your big idea, your big dream, your big goal is, if you just start with today, just start with today and win today. No matter what you do, if you can look back before you lay down and go to sleep and rest your eyes, if you can say to yourself, you know what, I maximized today. I had a great day. Didn't know everything didn't go right. Everything didn't always swing my way, but I stuck to it, kept moving forward, and I got everything I could out of today. So it's important. Just start with today. Just start today. No matter what you got going on. You know, the single most greatest thing we can all do is staying present, because in that way we'll be able to capture time as much as possible. It's fleeting. I can't hold it in my hand. I can't catch it and throw it in a bottle. It's never going to stop. But the more that we can stay in the moment, stay present, you know, the day will last longer. We'll appreciate it that much more. It'll taste that much sweeter, you know, especially if you have, loved ones and children that are just growing up so fast, right? I have three kids, and every birthday it's like, holy cow, man, you're already 14, you're already 6, you're already 4. Where did the time go? It just goes by so fast, and it's not going to stop now, and it's not going to stop tomorrow. So if we can just stay in the moment as much as possible, right? Be present, our days will last longer. Our moments will seem like we can hold on to them a little bit longer, and we'll actually make more memories and have great memories of all the times when our children were younger, or when we were younger at certain points in our life, right? Because you and I both know, where the hell did the time go? Where did it go? So if you can just start with today, focus on today, and not worry about what you have to do next week, next month, tomorrow. In some instances, it's good to have a plan. It's good to have goals and what you got to accomplish tomorrow. Great. There's a time and place to write down those things before you call it a day. But if you can just win today, just start with today and win today. And then if you can compound that every single day, when you wake up, you're like, you know what? I got 24 hours. Today's my day. I'm gonna kick ass. I'm gonna go full throttle here, and I'm not gonna leave anything on behind. Right? I'm gonna throw it all my cards on the table here, and I'm gonna kick ass today, just with today. If you can keep doing that repeatedly, you know that will create. the best momentum possible for you. And by doing so, you'll actually easily construct some discipline and structure in your life because now you know exactly what you need to do all of a sudden. Now, all of a sudden, you're maximizing your time and you're not wasting any time and you're not wasting a single moment today. And you'll see how that feels. And you'll realize how much more you can get out of each day. And that's what we should want. That's exactly what we should want is to just squeeze as much juice as we can out of today. So what are you gonna do today? Just start with hoy in Espanol means today. So just start with today. I know you have it within you, you know, like I said all the time. It comes down to choices. It comes down to what you want out of this life. And we all want it all at once. We are very impatient. Whether or not technology has made us that way, we are very impatient people. So if we can just learn to slow down a little bit and realize that everything we work right now, everything we're doing right now, it's gonna come to us. It's gonna happen for us. So whatever you're planting today, whatever seeds you're planting today, right, through care, sunlight, and water, it's going to grow. It's going to grow. So, however you're working, whatever you're working on today, if you keep coming back again and again until you hold that final product, until you finish that project, until you ace that test, until you're able to say, I did it, I accomplished this, look what I did. Be proud about what you did as well. So, just starting with today. You can just focus on today and you can just give it your all. You always hear the saying, if you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do? If you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do? Well, I would bet most of you would not waste it. I would bet almost all of you would try to do as much as you could. You probably wouldn't sleep, right? But I bet most of you would try to have the best day of your life. I bet most of you would try to spend it and be thoughtful and loving with the ones that you care most. You would probably try to get as many hugs and kisses as you could. And you wouldn't want to let go. You wouldn't want to let go of that moment, of that day. And to have that mindset, to apply that mindset to each day of our life does take a conscious effort because we think we're invincible in a lot of ways, right? We think we have so many days, so many sunsets and sunrises left for us. In all actuality, we do not, because nothing is guaranteed. But that's the way we're wired. That's the way we are wired. But if you can use that mindset of, man, I might only have 24 hours. I only have 24 hours. What am I gonna do today? Like, granted, maybe you wouldn't go to work if you had 24 hours. I understand. You wouldn't sleep, you wouldn't work, but exclude those things from this game theory here, from playing this out by programming your mind that you only have so much time. If I could just start with today and I can utilize all my talents, my drive, my love, and apply it to everything I touch today, everything I do today, everything, every movement I make today, and every moment that passes me by, and every conversation, and every encounter, you will gain such appreciation for this life. To be so grateful for every moment in this life. Right? So just start with today. Nothing is guaranteed. But if you can just start with today, work on the things you love, and tell the people around you how much you care for them and love them. You should do that every day. But just imagine how much more life could mean to you. Just imagine how much more you could get out of this life. Because that should be one of our goals, if not the highest goal, is to get as much as we can, get as many as experiences as we can out of this life, right? We need to create those things. Life is just going to hand us, here's an experience. Life will smack you in the face for sure, but in a lot of ways, we are creating all these life experiences, directly or indirectly. And maybe whatever we do today, we might not see the fruits of of our labor. We might not see the true meaning of our actions today. It may take a week, might take a year, a few years. But what we do today, we're gonna see what we're putting out there into the universe. The universe is gonna speak back to us at some point and show us, here is why you worked your ass off on May 2nd. Here is why you never stopped believing in yourself, never stopped fighting for your dream. There's also the flip side. Here's why you don't care about putting 100% in. Here is why you're not a pleasure to work with. Here is why, you're breaking the law. Here is why you don't give a damn about anything but yourself. So the universe will always reciprocate. It's people call instant karma. A great song from John Lennon. But the universe will always reciprocate. So whatever you are feeding into the universe, it will digest it and it will give you exactly what you deserve, one way or the other. So think about that. So you gotta appreciate today. So if you can just start with today, try to maximize it. Imagine this is all I got left. What can I do today? When you get tired later today, later tonight, and you want to go to sleep, and you think back, well, shit, I didn't do anything today. No, we don't want that thought. We don't want to think, oh man, I wasted today. No, we're not in the business of wasting days. We're not in the business of doing that. Because every single night when you go to bed, if you can tell yourself, you know what, I did everything I could today. It's a great day. I'm proud of what I was able to accomplish. Let's get after it again tomorrow. If you can continuously do that, you can have an extraordinary life. I promise you that. So thank you for joining me today. I truly appreciate you swinging by. Hopefully, I did provide a little bit of inspiration and motivation for you. And like I said, it's all up to you. It's all up to you, like always. So thank you for joining me here on my live Facebook page and Conquering Hill channel. Always catch that replay on Spotify and YouTube. Talk to you tomorrow.